start with a little bit of reading. I got it ready. Where is it? It's in my inbox. Shut up, Hob. It doesn't like it when it's got something on top of it. Russie. Damn. What was it from? It's not saved it. Let's just have a little look if I can go into history. Oh, we'll start with something else while I'm looking. Yeah, we'll start with something else and I'll look for it on the laptop upstairs. Good. So we'll end with some reading. Good. Maggie, off you go. Luke, seeing as I need to go, you have to do it with me first. Seeing as I need to go, you have to do it with me first. Hey, Mamala. Seeing as I need to go, you have to do it with me first.
Luc, vu que je dois partir plus tôt, tu dois faire le cours avec moi en première place.
Good, lovely, but try not to pocket it up. Yeah, try not to pocket it up. Ouais, vu que je dois partir, je dois m'en aller. So, seeing as we're moving to a little reading vibe, let's just have a little analysis, as in where we could pimp it. Yeah, do you remember Pimp My Ride? Where we could kind of like, I am not making light of prostitution or anyone who's in prostitution, but I mean it's a phrase or expression where we could polish it, embellish it, whatever. So, other words, could we get in a phrasal verb? So, vu que je dois partir, vu que je dois me casser, vu que je dois... So just copy me. Je dois me casser.
Je dois me casser.
Good. So straight away, template. Any new vocabulary, straight away give me in another tense with another person. So, je dois me casser. Give me the verb I've just given you to go with a she and in the passé composé. What would that be?
Elle va se casser.
Good. Uma, you've broken my heart. You cook from fresh every day with freaking herbs and spices. I've just seen you using normal ketchup. Oh my God, you killed it. I mean, that's amazing, but I'm so like, Uma's from the Indian Nepalese border. She cooks like a dream. And I've just seen her with a load of fried potatoes and some Heinz ketchup. I'm like, what? Like, what? Anyway, good. So off you go. And again, Maggie, well done. It was correct.
Elle doit se casser.
No. Just the verb. Elle s'est cassée.
Oh, elle s'est cassée.
That's it. Yeah. Okay. Not the modal verb in that tense. Yeah. Good. Another one. Je m'en vais. Je m'en vais. So could you put that into she and in the past tense?
Elles sont allées.
In the queen.
Elles sont allées.
Lovely, but don't look out the window. Go again.
Elles sont allées. Elles sont allées.
Close the mouth. Do the opposite of what we want. Elles sont allées.
Elles sont allées. Elles sont allées.
Were I a prick, I would make you go. Elles s'en va, elles s'en allait, elles s'en ira, elles s'en irait. Il est intéressant qu'elles s'en aillent. Avant de s'en aller, elles s'en est allées. Focusing on the auxiliary. Elles s'en étaient allées. Elles s'en sera allées. Elles s'en seraient allées. C'est bizarre qu'elles s'en soient allées. Après s'en être allées. Am I a prick, Maggie? Yes or no?
No.
Oh, Maggie, don't tell lies. Off you go. All the way through top 6, bottom 6.
Oh la la. Okay.
On the top line, what are you changing? Main verb. On the bottom line, what are you changing? Auxiliary verb. Are the pronouns going anywhere? No. Are the pronouns going anywhere? No. Practice the infinitive with avant on the top line. Practice the infinitive with après on the bottom line. Go.
Okay. Elle s'en va.
Mm-hmm.
Elle s'en ira.
Good. Just for the purpose of the root in the brain, is elle s'en going anywhere for the first 5?
No.
Oh, the bottom 5. Yeah, it's only the infinitive where you'd lose the L. Yeah. And to be honest with you, is the son going anywhere? No. So it's only the last one of each that you use the L. But I just need you to have more comfort for going into this. Yeah, so elle s'en va, go.
I have more comfort, so yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Elle s'en va, elle s'en ira, elle s'en irait.
No. Present was will. Present was. Elle s'en va.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Elles s'en va, elles sont allées, elles sont ira, elles sont...
Smoothly though, Maggie, say it in French, because you're going to need it in French.
Yeah.
You're going to need it in French. Elles sont va, elles sont allées, elles sont ira. Keep going.
Elles sont ira, elles sont irées, elles sont aïe. Aïe? Oui.
Elles sont aïe.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay. Elles sont allées, elles sont allées, elles...
Stand still. We've not had the infinitive, which is demonstrated with what? Avant de?
Avant de s'en aller.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Now on to the bottom one.
Okay. Elles sont allées.
Good. Stand still, stand still. What is the only word we're now going to change?
The verb in the middle.
That's the fucking thing. Off you go.
Elles sont allées. Elles sont allées.
Elles sont allées. Elles sont allées.
Elles sont allées. Elles sont surallées. Elles sont surallées. Je suis content. Elles soient allées.
Where's son gone?
Oh, je suis content qu'elles sont
Quel?
Qu'elles sont soit allées. Qu'elles sont soit allées. Après de sont être.
Après what?
Après s'être allé.
Where's the son gone?
Oh fuck. On être allé.
I'm not making you work harder. I'm trying to make you realize that you don't have to work as hard. Yeah. You don't lose the son. If you've got a formulation, le lui. Le lui, 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 le lui. The pronouns aren't moving, all right? Don't have a drink, you've not earned it. Off you go. Last one. Après son est gone.
Après son être allé.
Good. Lovely. Good. So, se casser, s'en aller, foutre le camp, partir, quitter a place. Yeah, quitter would need would need a complement. Good. Lovely, Nina. It took me 4 minutes to open the packet with one hand. It took me 4 minutes to open the packet with one hand. It was frightening and pathetic. It took me 4 minutes to open the packet with one hand. It was frightening and pathetic. If anybody works for Kohinoor Tarkadal lentil company, then old people like myself can't do that. So it took me 4 minutes to open the packet with one hand. It was frightening and pathetic. Smooth, go.
Il m'a fallu 4 minutes pour ouvrir le paquet. C'était effrayant et pathétique.
Good. Lovely. Oui, il m'a fallu 4 minutes pour ouvrir le paquet. C'était effrayant et pathétique. Good. If I'd known it was going to take me 4 minutes, I would have started earlier. If I'd known it was going to take me 4 minutes, I would have started earlier.
Si j'avais su que m'allait 4 minutes, j'aurais commencé plus tôt.
So the was and the would bit was nice, but remember what we said? I think we had this last time with Maggie. Sometimes the second sentence is just part of a description around the first. And therefore, that's where the brain goes, where am I tense-wise now? Yeah. So if I had known that it was going to take me, so what in the present tense is it takes me?
Ça me faut.
You've already done it today correctly.
Sorry, il me faut, oui.
That's it, lovely. On a consonant level, you guys' mouths like ça fait. So don't confuse ça fait, il me faut, yeah, because it's f, right. Could you, Nina, just do top and bottom, 12 and 12, okay, with il me faut 4 minutes? Yeah?
Okay. Il me faut 4 minutes, il me fallait 4 minutes, il me faudra 4 minutes, il me faudrait 4 minutes. C'est intéressant qu'il me fasse 4... qu'il me
faille, but well done. Yeah, rare, but yeah, good. Yeah.
Avant de me falloir 4 minutes.
Well found, keep going.
Il m'a fallu 4 minutes. Ah oui, il m'a fallu 4 minutes. Il m'avait fallu 4 minutes. Il m'aura fallu 4 minutes. Il m'aurait fallu 4 minutes. C'est intéressant qu'il m'ait fallu 4 minutes.
Nice. Bring it home.
Après m'avoir falloir 4 minutes.
All the way through, you've had which past participle on the bottom? Il m'a what was your past participle you've correctly given me?
Il m'a fallu.
So which was the past participle? Il m'a
avoir.
No, the past
fallu,
participle, the last word.
Fallu.
That's it. So in your après shit, that's going to be the same thing.
So après m'avoir fallu.
That's it.
Minutes.
That's it. That's it. So go again with, if I'd known it was going to take me, si j'avais su qu'il allait me falloir.
Okay.
So this is a little bit of something clever and interesting. This is when we apply a modal verb to a phrase we know without a modal verb. And it bothers us when we have to introduce that modal verb after a differing it. In other words, say for me, ça va. Just say for me, no, say for me, ça fait. Say ça fait.
Ça fait.
Say for me, ça va faire.
Ça va faire.
Say for me, il faut.
Il faut.
Il va falloir.
Il va falloir.
For example. Yeah? Yeah? Say for me, ça doit faire.
Ça doit faire.
Il doit falloir.
Il doit falloir.
Do you see what I'm saying? We're introducing the modal verb, and then that can go into different tenses based within our little expression.
Okay.
Maggie's nodding furiously. Who knew she was so interested? She's like, Luke, that's such a clever idea. I've never thought. She's like, oh, Luke, that's so true. I'd never thought about that. Fascinating, fascinating. God, Maggie, well done. Okay. Lovely.
Yeah,
so
meanwhile, my head is exploding. Okay.
No, it's not at all. It's basically, so if I'd known it was going to take, si j'avais su qu'il allait falloir 4 minutes, you know, j'aurais commencé, whatever, yeah?
Ouais.
As a general, Luke shouldn't teach this way, but is still going to do it. A lot of the time, the second sentence, that descriptive one, will therefore be in the was a lot of the time, because it's like, you know, if that this were the case, yeah, you know, it could also be the pluperfect, which your brain goes, oh shit, I've done two the same. If I'd known that Luke had already eaten before said event, I wouldn't have opened the packet. Say that. If I'd known that Luke had already eaten, I wouldn't have opened the packet.
Si j'avais su que Luc avait déjà mangé, j'aurais jamais ouvert le paquet.
J'aurais jamais what?
Ouvert le paquet.
That's it. This mistake you've just made is absolutely priceless, because it shows us no matter what people think, it is muscle memory that does it, not intellectual memory. Because there's no way Nina wouldn't have said j'ai ouvert, j'aurais ouvert. You throw in something that rhythmically you've said, but not as much, it changes shit, doesn't it? Yeah, good. I'm just going to try the Wi-Fi for 1 second, because I'm on 2 out of 4, which is a bit odd for the house, because the house is a really good zone. I'm just going to try. If I have to come back off it, I'll change it. No, it doesn't even like the Wi-Fi today. We have got really bad weather, whether that's making a difference.
Yeah.
Can you hear me okay now?
Yeah.
All right, good. Lovely. Well done. This modal verb, obsession, is quite a good thing to get into. There's 2 things I'd like you to think about. The first thing is, like the video I sent you with Stephen this week, you can often stack them. Yeah, you know, he's going to have to try to The second thing is, they will go in different tenses. Yeah, he was going to have to try to do this. He would have to try to do that. So let's just do some work with that for a second. Then I'm going to carry the soup upstairs, eat said soup, and then before Maggie goes, we can get some reading in. Good. Maggie, just quickly checking, can you read?
Yeah, generally.
Okay, good. I just wasn't sure. I just thought I'd check. Lovely. Excellent. Nina? No, just don't need it. Maggie? I'm going to have to try to replace the knife without him knowing. I'm going to have to try to replace the knife without him knowing.
Je dois pouvoir...
Listen to Lukey. You have a tense choice about the modal verb. I'm going to have to try to replace the knife without him knowing. Imagine you were eating steak and you didn't want Arthur to use the steak knife like the adults. And you thought, oh, he gets ever so precious if he sees we're giving him some baby cutlery. I'm going to have to try to replace the knife without him knowing. Off you go. I'm going to have to try to replace the knife without him knowing.
Je devais pouvoir remplacer le...
Excuse me. They're not bad decisions, but why they've been taken with the voice of a primary school child? Go back again. Smooth and joined. You're an adult and you're an advanced speaker.
Je devais pouvoir remplacer le...
Pause. Listen to Lukey. Make peace, both of you, with the fact that modal verbs can stack. You are used to stacking infinitives at the end. Je vais devoir continuer à le faire. Je vais essayer de continuer à le faire. You're used to stacking them at the end, but you can stack them at the beginning. In other words, by at the beginning, I mean before your juicy idea verb. Yeah, before your juicy idea verb. I'm going to have to try to replace the knife. Have a go, Maggie. I'm going to have to try to replace the knife without him knowing.
Je vais pouvoir remplacer...
Correct idea, but wrong verb. I'm going to have to try to replace the knife.
Sorry. Je devais...
I'm going...
essayer de...
Stand still. I'm going to have to...
Try. Oh, God, I keep missing one. Okay. Je devais pouvoir...
Maggie. I'm going to have to. What's I'm going to have to?
I can't think. I'm having a blank moment.
Say for me, I'm going. Just literally, I'm going.
Je vais.
Say for me, I'm going to have to.
Je vais devoir.
Say for me, I'm going to have to try.
Ok. Je vais devoir essayer de remplacer le couteau sans il sache.
Sans qu'il sache. Well done. Sans qu'il sache. Or to be honest with you, more commonly, à son insu. À son insu.
Yeah.
Now, go again, and with what you know as a clever advanced speaker, with the fricking blur. Ouais, je vais devoir essayer de. Just blur that for me. Je vais devoir essayer de.
Je devrais essayer de.
No, essayer, there's nothing to do with my ass. Essayer. Je vais devoir essayer de.
Je vais devoir essayer.
Blah. Look at me.
essayer.
The meteor is heading towards us. We hold those we close near. And you need to make peace with one thing. Are you in a go? Are you in a will? Who hates this? Tom. The other way around, doesn't he? Oh my God, I'm so bored of it. Yeah? Will versus go. You're hearing go. All right? I'm going to have to... Je vais devoir essayer de. Say please, je vais devoir essayer de.
Je vais devoir essayer.
De. Je vais devoir essayer de. But screw that. That's no use to anybody. Ouais, je vais devoir essayer de.
Je vais devoir essayer de.
It wasn't quite clear, but the intention was there.
I have lots of intentions, Luke.
Go on, je vais de. Chest on, mouth off. Ouais, je vais devoir essayer de.
Je vais devoir essayer de.
How easy was that? Chest on, mouth off. Right, I need a bowl. That's one I haven't had in a while. I'm going to go for a rustic juxtaposition with the broccoli of a kind of like, you know, terracotta. Do you know terracotta in French, Maggie?
You have told me several times, Luke.
Terre cuite. Just terracotta being cooked in Italian. Terre cuite. La terre cuite. Lovely. Be careful, Luke, because you have a cream-coloured hoodie and you're ladling up soup. Good. So, Nina. He'll keep trying to do it if you allow him. He'll keep trying to do it if you allow him. He'll keep trying to do it if you allow him.
Il continuera de le faire si tu le permets.
He'll keep trying to do it if you allow him. It's nasty. I know it's nasty. It's double modal verb. It's double modal verb. I get it. Okay.
Il continuera d'essayer de le faire si tu le permets.
Continuer. Go again. Just go again.
Il continuera à essayer de le faire si tu le permets.
So, si tu lui permets, because it's permettre à, isn't it? Right. You can use continuer de. You can. It's just a bit more formal for my mind.
Okay.
Yeah. So, il continuera à le faire si tu lui permets. Il continuera à essayer de le faire. So the trick for this is over the prepositions. Il continuera à essayer de le faire. Now, our next project, once we've had a couple of weeks off, well, once I've had a couple of weeks off of normal stuff, is attaching shit to our soul. This is something we've done, Nina. Yeah, you and I, we've done a lot of talking about this.
Yeah.
That's our next project. How to practice in your own time in a way that makes the French come out with no thinking of the English, right? So these feelings are important to sort of, well, you know, he'll keep trying to do it. Ouais, il continuera à essayer de le faire si tu lui permets. Good, Nina. Do me another one while your mouth's in it. He could keep trying to do it. That would work. He could keep trying to do it. That would work. He could keep trying to do it. That would work.
Il pourrait continuer à le faire. Ça ferait.
This is a game of fingers. He could keep trying. So each of those gets an infinitive.
Okay. He could keep trying. Okay. Il pourrait.
Pardon me interrupting. I'm so sorry. Do we all, three of us, acknowledge that this isn't cray English, is it? This isn't English that we wouldn't say. Well, you know, he could keep trying to do it. You know, Nina, your brother's on the phone. He can't open the so-and-so safe with the keys. Lost his key. There's a key safe at your mum's. What do you want him to do? Well, we could call the company, but there's a call-out fee. Has he tried the code? Well, look, he could keep trying to do it. That would work. You know, whatever. You know, we might say this kind of stuff. May your brother never ever lose his key or not gain access to your mom, hypothetically. But yeah. So say to me, So say to me, he could keep trying to do it. That would work. He could keep trying to do it. That would work.
Could keep trying. Okay. Il pourrait continuer à essayer de le faire. Ça ferait.
Good. This shit grows really quickly. This shit gets like really. It's a surprising. It's surprising how this doesn't take a lot of time. Once your brain's just gone, oh my god, I get what he means. Yeah. Maggie. I told Arthur. He should never. I told Arthur he shouldn't keep trying to do it. I told Arthur he shouldn't keep trying to do it. Arthur, have you been trying to raid sweets again? No, Mommy, don't tell me lies. I told Arthur he shouldn't keep trying to do it. I told Arthur he shouldn't keep trying to do it.
J'ai dit à Arthur, il ne pourrait pas continue à essayer de faire.
Any other verbs you want to randomly throw in? Shall we have s'asseoir just for the fun of it? I told my laptop's got this thing where when you open it up, it randomly finds a beautiful picture. Not from my past collection. It just randomly goes to some pictures of nature thing. It's really nice. So I told Arthur he shouldn't keep trying to do it.
Je lui ai Arthur, il devrait pas
Keep
continuer
trying. That's it.
à essayer de le faire.
That's right. That's right. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Nina, I should be able to find it. I should be able to find it. I should be able to find it.
Je devrais pouvoir le trouver.
Good. Go again faster.
Je devrais pouvoir le trouver.
That's lovely. Yeah, je devrais pouvoir le trouver. Good, 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 good. 1 second. I'm just going to send from myself. Oh, this Russian thing. Where is it? I had a nice article. Maggie, you'd think that I wouldn't want to talk about it because I'm sick of it. You'd think I wouldn't want to talk about it because I'm sick of it. You'd think I wouldn't want to talk about it because I'm sick of it.
Oh là là. Tu penserais que je ne voulais pas.
I wouldn't want to talk about it. I wouldn't want to talk about it. I wouldn't want to talk about it.
Je n'aurais pas.
I wouldn't want. As a general rule.
No.
As a general rule, Maggie.
Yeah.
What is a would? It's a tense.
Conditional.
That's right.
Yeah.
And would and could get ever so upsetting because we sort of get in all kinds of messes. Would and could and should are not the same creature. They're not like three sisters.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So off you go.
Je ne voudrais pas.
Yeah.
Ah.
Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Je ne voudrais pas.
En parler. I've forgotten the last bit.
That's all right. Go again. Lovely. Tu penserais que je ne voudrais pas en parler? I wouldn't want to talk about it because I'm sick of it.
Tu ne penserais pas que je ne voudrais.
You would think, tu penserais. So this is basically the whole theme of this is modal verbs, many of them, bits of the sentence which are negative, bits of the sentence which is positive. It's just basically juggling balls at the same time. Not complicated balls. Okay? It really isn't. It don't get me wrong. The act of juggling is a tricky thing, but they're not complicated tricks. All right? Go again. You think I wouldn't want to talk about it. Tu penserais que je ne voudrais pas en parler. Tu penserais que je ne voudrais pas en parler. Have a go.
Je penserais que je ne voudrais pas en parler.
Lovely. Now, pardon me interrupting. You're not going to pull this off if you intellectualize this. Just copy using the blur and then fill in the reasoning afterwards, as we'll do in the next week when we talk about soul stuff. Fill in the reasoning. Fill in the soul. Words tu penserais. Like anything else now, just learn to copy. Ouais, tu penserais que. Ouais, you wouldn't think, tu penserais pas. So you wouldn't think, tu penserais pas.
Je penserais pas.
Yeah, that I would want, que je voudrais. Strictly speaking, we could have que je veuille, subjunctive. No. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I think I found it in. I sent it to myself. I got this one ready a couple of weeks ago. and I can't find it unless I put it as Russie or Russe or whatever the frick. If not, we're all good for next time. Actualité. Pardon me. So odd. Actualité. It's a lovely little article. That's really peeing me off. It's a nice article. Nina, I must have saved it, but I can't. I didn't save it. I just sent myself to my inbox, but I can't think whether I just did the link or the article itself. So I must have saved it, but I'm not managing to find it now. I must have saved it, but I'm not managing to find it now.
J'ai dû le sauvegarder, mais j'ai du mal à le trouver en ce moment.
Good. Oh, j'ai dû le sauvegarder, mais j'ai du mal à le trouver en ce moment. Faster, make it blur. Make the blur work for your soul. Keep saying that until the blur makes sense for you. Yeah.
J'ai dû le sauvegarder, mais j'ai mal à Ouais. J'ai dû le sauvegarder, mais j'ai mal à le trouver en ce moment.
So one of the ways to attach this to your soul is to really ham up the feeling. I must have saved it, but I'm struggling to find it now. Ham the feelings up. Oh, mais j'ai dû le sauvegarder, mais j'ai du mal à le trouver maintenant. Ham it up.
J'ai dû le sauvegarder, mais en ce moment, j'ai du mal à le trouver.
Keep going, faster. Get it up to your speed. Oh, mais je suis sûr, j'ai dû le trouver. Yeah.
Je suis sûre, j'ai dû le sauvegarder, mais j'ai du mal à le trouver en ce moment.
Good. Maggie, perhaps I sent it myself before. Perhaps I sent it myself before we went to Besançon. Perhaps I sent it myself before we went to Besançon.
Peut-être je m'en envoyais. Oui, sorry. Peut-être que je m'envoyais avant notre visite à Besançon.
Don't kind of cheat on the we went as a verb. Yeah, don't kind of cheat on the we went as a verb. Okay?
Avant, nous sommes allés à Besançon.
No. Who went to Besançon?
We did. Avant de nous.
Who sent things?
I did.
Same person?
No, it's different. Avant que nous soyons allés à Besançon.
Lovely. So peut-être que je me l'ai envoyé, but basically, peut-être que, as I've spoken about before, I don't like. So peut-être at the beginning needs a que.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do this Russian thing. I'll find it for next time. Peut-être needs a que. It's one of those words which needs a que. Don't tend to go at the beginning though. Perhaps Maggie's going to come. Ouais, Maggie va peut-être venir. Elle va peut-être venir, Maggie. Maggie va venir peut-être. Much more common than peut-être que Maggie va venir. Yeah. Okay. To be honest with you, what replaces perhaps is ça se peut que. Yeah, ça se peut que. Say it to me, Maggie, ça se peut que.
Ça se peut que.
Copy me. Mouth closed, big chest, mouth closed, big chest. Ouais, ça se peut que.
Ça se peut que.
Good. Ouais, ça se peut que Maggie puisse, ça se peut que Maggie vienne. Yeah. But to be honest with you, as I say with Al, Guy's are French. Ouais, Maggie va peut-être venir. Oh, Maggie, elle va peut-être venir. Good. Nina, you can tell the weather's changed because I'm liking soup. You can tell the weather's changed. Maggie, you're right. You've got 7 minutes if you need to sleep at 1:45. I'll tell you if you want, my love. You can tell the weather's changed because I'm liking soup.
Ça se voit que le temps a changé parce que j'ai envie de manger de la soupe.
Go again. No slowdowns.
Mhm.
Start at a slower speed to allow for discretion of thinking. Yeah, yeah.
Ça se voit que le temps a changé parce que j'ai envie de manger de la soupe.
Keep your work in a more neutral zone unless we decide to submit it.
Okay.
Yeah, because otherwise we get a bit primary school teachery about it. You know, il était une fois un petit renard qui chassait des poules. You know, des poules. Yeah, so up you go. So where tu veux, ça se peut. You'll find that makes it feel like you can go faster. It will anyway. That doesn't mean you have to. Ouais, tu vois, ça se voit que le temps a changé parce que j'ai envie de boire, you know, whatever, you know. And let's change it to potage because it's kind of a wintry, thicker soup. Let's go with potage.
Ça se voit que le temps a changé parce que j'ai envie de manger du potage.
That's so sexy as a voice, isn't it? That's gorgeous. It's nice, isn't it? Don't lose the fact that just because you're pushing here, the twangs can be here. Yeah, they really, really can be, you know, but just it's just pardon me. So I've made a mental note now. I'm getting really good at this. I don't add pepper to anything while teaching because otherwise it's just like, which is dumb because I always put turmeric in everything and turmeric absorbs better with pepper, doesn't it? So,
yeah.
But yeah. So oui, ça se voit que le temps a changé. Oui, ça se voit que le temps a changé parce que j'ai envie de manger du potage. Lovely. Maggie, if my kids don't eat things, I should probably make soup from it, and you can use potage again. If my kids don't eat things, I should probably make soup from it the following day. If my kids don't eat things, I should probably make soup from it the following day.
Si mes enfants ne mangent pas de choses, je peux préparer du potage.
I should probably.
Je devrais préparer le potage le suivant.
What's my from it preposition? Pronoun.
Sorry?
What's my from it pronoun?
Oh. Oui, yes.
Say to me, I'm going to make some soup. Je vais en faire du potage. Je vais en faire.
Je vais faire. J'en fais du potage.
Listen to Blur. Je vais en faire.
Je vais en faire. Je vais en faire.
Close your mouth. Je vais en faire.
Je vais en faire.
Mm-hmm.
Je vais en faire. Okay.
So I should probably make some soup from it. We're going to need a should. Hang on. There's kind of a thing that goes on in the brain where if I threw pieces down and I went, you're going to need a should. You're going to need a from it. You're going to need a probably. And I threw those pieces at you. There's something that happens in the brain if you said enough where you go, I know how to put those together. Do you know what I mean? So have a little go. Maggie, you're right now singing to yourself, I don't know how to put those together.
Je devrais probablement en faire.
Shut the front door, that was perfect. Oh. Yeah, see? Ouais, je devrais probablement en faire. The je devrais was in place. The on before the infinitive was in place. The probablement as an adverb after verb number one was in place. Yeah. So this is why, at the risk of being a really boring old bitch, you've got to keep practicing the join with smaller consonants to then allow you access to that thing. Yeah. Nobody wants to think that much. Trust me. I go to a great deal of effort to not think about certain things. It's called survival. La survie. Good. Lovely. Nina, Something weird happened this week. It's a small world. Something weird happened this week. It's a small world. Maggie, if you need to go, because it's just you don't have to go silently like a fucking thing in the night. Say when you've got to go, but if you need to go, that's fine. So Nina said to me, something weird happened this week. It's a small world. Something weird happened this week. It's a small world.
Quelque chose de bizarre s'est arrivé cette semaine. C'est un petit monde.
Le monde est petit.
Ah, le monde est petit.
Le monde est petit. That's what we say. It's a small world.
Okay.
Oh, le monde est petit. Do you know what we say in Spanish? The world is a handkerchief. And I'm like, what? It's full of bacteria. I mean, like, well, it's not a nice fucking expression, is it? Yeah. Yeah. Oui, quelque chose m'est arrivé cette semaine, le monde est bizarre. Quelque chose de bizarre m'est arrivé cette semaine, le monde est petit. Maggie, my friend Louise asked me if I remembered where we used to go on holiday. My friend Louise asked me if I remembered where we used to go on holiday.
Mon ami Louise.
Now, Maggie, I know your alcoholism has got to the point that you don't remember the names of both your children.
Oh là là.
But I've just given you Louise.
Was it
Only
Louise?
That's right. Finish it up so you're not late for Arthur. So
Sure.
my friend Louise asked me if I remembered where we used to go on holiday.
Mon ami Louise me demandait si me souvenir, si je me souviens où.
She asked me if I remembered. She's your.
Je me rappelais.
Je me souvenais imperfect because it's if I then remembered. Yeah. Yeah. It's not bad if you went, oui, tu vois, elle me demandait si je me souviens maintenant generally. Do you know what I mean? But like, ouais, tu vois, at the time, she asked me if in my brain at the time I remembered, oui, elle me demandait si je me souvenais. It's indirect quotation of the question. Yeah. Ouais, tu vois, elle me demandait si je me souvenais. Finish it off. Go when you need to go, Maggie. Go when you need to go. Where we used to go on holiday. Where we used to go on holiday.
Où nous partions partions en vacances.
Mm-hmm. If I'm referring to the whole process, I use aller. If I'm referring to the moment you go, I'd say partir. So because I'm looking back at it as the whole trip several times, I tend to go with aller. If I'm like, where's Nina? Oh, she's going on holiday this evening. I'd use partir.
Okay.
Maggie, go and collect your offspring. All right.
Bye.
Loads of
Thanks. Bye, guys.
Yeah, lovely.
Bye.
Cool. Nina, so go again. So she asked me if I remembered where we used to go on holiday. She asked me if I remembered where I used to go on holiday. She asked me if I remembered where we used to go on holiday.
Elle m'a demandé si je me souvenais d'où on allait en vacances.
Mm-hmm. Pardon me talking and eating. Go again, smaller mouth. Oui, elle me, yeah. What your brain will not like is elle m'a demandé si je me souvenais où on allait. Yeah. Oui, elle m'a demandé si je me souvenais d'où on allait en vacances.
Elle m'a demandé si je me souvenais d'où on allait en vacances.
She said you should. She didn't say this. I'm just inventing this. You should probably try to think about it. You should probably try to think about it. She didn't say that. She said you should probably try to think about it.
Elle a dit tu devrais probablement essayer d'y penser.
I told you with this one, it's not a long process, is it? It's just like I get what's happening. Oh, I get it. Your brain sort of goes, oh, at that stage of the sentence, before my pronoun, before my interesting thing, before my juicy verb, for want of a better thing, it's good. Good. The silver, you can't see because the background's blurred. This isn't a really ugly mirror. It's the silver package. Shut up, Luke. Manage English. It's the packaging that Elizabeth sent me a really beautiful picture. I've got some nice pictures now. I've got one from Susan, homemade, painted. One from Elizabeth.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're all in the they're all in the Nina Merker colours and stuff.
Yes, your colors.
It's really nice. Elizabeth should probably be an expert, given that she walks on the seafront all the time. Elizabeth should probably be an expert, given that she walks at the seafront all the time.
Elisabeth doit être douée pour ça, vu qu'elle se promène au bord de la mer tout le temps.
Not an error, but try to keep on the previous word rather than a down pause.
Yeah,
And I'm going to sneeze. I'm so sorry. 1 second.
Okay.
Pardon me. Your usage of the doigt, correct. So for anybody that's watching that doesn't get it, it's this business of doigt is most commonly in people's brains as I must do something. But like in English, we use it for, where's Nina? Oh, the bus must be late. Do you know what I mean? Like it's supposition rather than obligation. Notice you can still do that in the would. Yeah, she must probably, elle devrait probablement, you can use a devrait with that as well there, yeah?
Okay.
Good. So, Phil comes from the region where we used to, we wouldn't really say region in English, would we? But like, Phil comes from the same county. We'll go with county. Phil comes from the same place as we used to go on holiday, but he'd never heard of it. Phil comes from the same place as we used to go on holiday, but he'd never heard of it.
Phil, il vient.
Try not to drop voice. Phil vient stay in the neutral zone. If you stay in the neutral zone, I know nobody believes me, but your mouth will help out more.
Okay.
Yep, your mouth will honestly help out more. Phil vient de l'endroit, you're more likely to. So, you guys, when you feel subconsciously there's a bit of a delay, try and find a vocal reason why that delay can happen, and you try and pop on a bit of a upsy downsy. In doing the upsy downsy, weirdly, it's a less direct route to Narnia. So one of the things we do, if you think about it, with the blur, is pretty much say, and I don't mean to be mathematical, that most of the sentences on a blur, more of the sentences on a blur than not on a blur. We might put this wash of emotion over the top of it, but that's not changing the syncopation of the blur, is it? So in other words, blurring is a safer methodology to summon from the 7th level of hell where all the grammar of the shit lives. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, he had no idea. He'd never heard of it. Go again. He had no idea. He'd never heard of it.
Il avait aucune idée. Il avait jamais entendu dire. Il avait jamais entendu dire.
Il en avait jamais entendu parler. Il en avait jamais entendu.
Okay.
To copy my blog, your mouth totally small and as fast as my mouth. Il en avait jamais entendu parler. Il en avait jamais entendu parler.
Il en avait jamais entendu parler.
Il en avait jamais.
Il en avait jamais entendu parler.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. In fact, I said, do you know this thing that's near you? So this is like in Oxfordshire, and I Googled, I'm not dumb, but for some reason, this thing wasn't coming up on Google. So even though it was the beginning of the 90s, like you'd think somebody would have written about it. Like, oh, there's this camp, No. And I put it in the youth club that we used to go to, which was like a national organization. I put all of this stuff in, nothing. And I realized it's because it was run by people that type shit out on typewriters and were like completely antiquated and really cool and just shunned all that stuff even years later. So we couldn't find legit. I could not find anything about it. And we really wanted to go there on this nostalgia thing. So, Louise is like amazing. Like she's literally got like daughter who's, without being indiscreet, knows where she lies in terms of she wants to have a female partner, even though she's a young girl. Louise this week went on an NHS march with her child in this, as in, you know, because she works for the health service, in this, like, just be out, be cool, whatever, just be whatever you want. Mommy loves you. It's, oh, she's so cool. Anyway, we asked this other guy who lived in the area, and I went, do you remember this? Have you heard of this place? And one guy said, I completely know what you mean. And he said it. And this other guy said, Nina, you might get this reference. He went, it sounds like Camp Crystal Lake. And I went, why have I heard that? Why have I heard that? And apparently that's the name of the camp. That, you know, like when Jamie Lee Curtis is running around and Jason's trying to kill her and all of this business.
Oh, okay.
Apparently that's where the I don't know, I think I'm blending two things. No, that's the Jason. That's the, no, hang on. One's Jason, one's Michael Myers. Whatever. It's one of those, it's the camp where all the death happens, apparently. Yeah, Camp Crystal Lake. Good. So we've decided that we should probably go there for a bit of nostalgia. We've decided that we should probably go there for a bit of nostalgia. We've decided that we should probably go there for a bit of nostalgia. I'll send you a photograph of me at like 11 when I was there. So we've decided we should probably go there for a bit of nostalgia.
On a décidé d'y aller pour un peu de nostalgia.
Nostalgie.
Nostalgie.
Don't. So a brain trick for this. Don't prioritize the infinitive. Don't be in a hurry to get to aller. We decided we should.
Good, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So we don't want to be. We basically don't want to be missing
Yeah.
the doubrays and all of that stuff.
Okay.
What else do we need to know about these modals, Nina, at your level? They're fast little bitches, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are. Oui, on devrait probablement y aller.
Yeah.
You barely hear them, but that's no problem
Ouais.
for you. So oui, on a décidé qu'on devrait probablement y aller.
Ouais. On a décidé qu'on a.
Less mouth, more chest, more chest. Less mouth, more chest. Oui, on a décidé qu'on devrait probablement y aller.
Ouais, on a décidé qu'on.
On devrait probablement y aller. On devrait probablement,
Oui,
on devrait probablement y aller.
on devrait probablement y aller.
Nice. Yep.
Oui, on a décidé de. Oui, on a décidé dans le. Ah, I can't get dans.
Listen to me. Listen to me. You are not doing anything wrong. All that's happening is the more you do this correctly, the more you open that weird portal to that place that it all just comes from.
Yes.
And other correct shit comes flying out like Pandora's box.
Mm-hmm.
So you say, on devrait, you know, and you just other versions of French keep trying to come out. It's not. Robbie earlier did the best blurred link. Je me suis, no, il said, he did an il say. And we weren't even on that verb. And out of nowhere, we got il s'est réveillé because somebody woke up. Yep. I don't know. His private life's his own. But the fact is, and he's like, why, where, which, yeah, we weren't even in an R verb. So this is this loading of the soul that we're kind of going to be talking about, you know, whatever. So good.
You know, what's interesting is what was stopping me is I was saying on a décidé donc, on a décidé de, and I knew that it, for some reason, my mouth just couldn't go past it because it isn't donc, it would be décidé quand. It's got to be a que before a subject. So I was saying on a décidé donc, and I couldn't keep going. It should be on a décidé
yes and no. So on a décidé qu'on devrait y aller, on a décidé d'y aller. You could do that either way.
But I was just saying don't, and it was just, I couldn't get past it. It was like, it felt so wrong that I couldn't continue.
What basically you're saying, because the en sounded like the on you would treat your mouth, although it completely knew it was the pronoun en, your mouth musically thought it was the subject pronoun on, and it needed the relative pronoun que. That's shit's Nina. That's good analysis. That's cool.
I mean, I couldn't get past it, but
yeah. That's cool. Good. That's cool. There's another girl we used to go with, Donna. She's cool. There's another girl we used to go with. I'll send you that. I'll put the sheet in the group. It's hilarious. It's like, you will need a change of clothes, a Bible. It was like second thing was a Bible. I'll be honest, we used to go for like, and let's just say people arrive boys and they left men. But they really did, seriously. And I remember this is obviously a long time ago. I had a girlfriend there whose name was Andrea Lee, redhead curiously, which obviously announced the future. And for some reason her nickname was Ranjit McGee. Like I don't know why, it was just like some weird change the name thing. So I always used to say, oh, my girlfriend Ranjit. And people were like, and then like a redhead would turn up and they'd be like, is Ranjit Asian? Because obviously Ranjit's like a sort of Asian name. And they were like, where's your Indian girlfriend? I'd be like, what do you mean my Indian girlfriend? Oh yeah, it's so stupid. And if Andrew Lee's out there, by all means get in touch. But yeah, it was comedy. It was such a cool little camp. It was really, really funny. Anyway, yes, so we're going to try and make that happen. Good last sentence for me. I was this tall when I was 11, but without any shape. It was frightening. I really did. I went like this before I sort of filled out a bit. So I was this tall when I was 11. It was frightening. I was this tall when I was 11. It was frightening.
J'étais cette taille quand j'avais...
That's not bad. J'étais aussi grand.
Yeah, okay. Ouais.
J'étais aussi grand que je suis maintenant. J'avais, je mesurais, I mean, if you wanted to be like, je mesurais, enfin, whatever, le même, j'avais la même taille, that's lovely, you know, tu vois, j'étais aussi grand. As Al would say, geezer French. Ouais, tu vois, j'étais aussi grand. Il était aussi grand à 11 ans, Luc. Oui, il était aussi grand. Mais il n'était pas costaud. You know, he wasn't like built and stuff. Yeah, it's frightening. It really was.
Yeah, I was shocked at how tall you are when I met you as a grown adult man.
But that's what everybody says. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I think it's maybe a French thing. People think, oh, small. Also, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I've got some stupid little bony ass face. People think I'm going to be like a little impy person. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. On that note, Stephen, who hasn't come on a Tuesday, but who nod, wink, needs to get his ass there. Yeah. I met him. So the guy that, so you know, we've got an absolute plethora of Stephens. Yeah. So Stephen, that's from Yorkshire, but who lives in Denver now. Yeah, he came, and that was really cool. And that was really weird. And again, it is just that shit cray thing of like, I know you, I've never been physically in the same place as you. It's really cool. It was really, really, really good. But I'll say one thing about that I think is really, really useful for people that are kind of learning by themselves, is his ability to not use the mouth so much and to use the chest really took off. Because when you're with somebody live, you kind of have this like, you can kind of read where the vibration is a bit more. I don't know if you've gotten that with Nick, but it's like, so on a microphone, you can hear the clarity of and all of that stuff nicely, but you don't kind of get a physical whereabouts of where it's coming from. Whereas when you're opposite somebody and their vibration is it kind of comes at you in a way which weirdly makes the French a lot clearer. Do you know what I mean?
I experienced that with Nicola's sisters, spending a few days with them. I was just speaking French. It was crazy. Just being around that, like
you found it easier with that.
Yes, but I was picking up on their accent, and so it was
some
nice.
people find it overwhelming, like at the risk of sounding like a bit cliche. It's almost like in some like movie where somebody gets like psychic powers all of a sudden, and they're overwhelmed by the amount that they can hear. Sometimes people are like, oh my god, there's so much vibration everywhere. But once people tune into it, then they get the journey thing. Then they get and then the Val journey is a legit physical journey between like you know, to it's really, really good. Well bloody done, Manina. Well done. Well done.
Okay, good job. Thank you. Okay. Bye-bye.